Hey y'all, I wanted to do a video of how I milk my goats today. This is Carolina. This is her first year in milk, and I'm slowly just showing you how her udder is completely full. And I put her on the milk stand with some feed so she can relax. Next, I massage her udders and start to work the milk down. I complete my hands around the udders and slowly with my fingers just work the milk down. Now, goat udders are completely different than cow udders. You don't yank them to try and get them down. You work them with your fingers, the milk down. You can feel it inside their udders, how you can just work the milk down. And once the goat is relaxed, she'll kind of let her milk down and it'll flow very easily. Now, as you can see, I'm milking her very fast. It's just a technique I have for myself to basically how each goat is. Sometimes I go fast, sometimes I go slow, but like I said before, I have to work the milk down with my fingers. Once she is close to being done, I have to shake her udder to get the rest of the milk down, because if you do leave milk in her udder, it will be painful. Next one, this is Lacey. She is our senior milker. She is Carolina's mother. And as you can see, one udder is a little bit shorter than the other. It's because Lacey's had mastitis several times, but she is still a decent milker. So she is basically going to retire soon. And she has very sensitive udders from having mastitis so long. So again, what I have to do is I have to massage her udder and then work my fingers around her udder and move the milk down with my fingers. It looks like I'm pulling it, but I'm really not. And again, when she started to dry up, I shake the udder and have the milk down to work its way down there. It's very sensitive to her because she has had bad mastitis for a long time. But like everybody else, if you pull on someone's skins, it hurts. So you really ought to not yank the udders of the goat because it will hurt them. As you can see right here where Lacey stomps, she's letting me know that hurts. But as you can see the difference between what an udder looks like when it's full and when it's unfull, you have to dry them out. And they won't be dry completely, but they will be dry enough for the next time you milk. This next one is Lightning. This is Lacey's sister and Carolina's aunt. She is not our senior milker, but she is a great milker. She is one of my favorites. However, her udders are very, very thick for me to milk. I usually have my mother-in-law or my husband or my son milk her because her udders are very, very thick. They leak into the bucket. And every time I work my fingers, I technically pinch her by accident. And I don't like to do that with her because then it gets her very touchy, which also makes her frustrating and doesn't let her milk fall. And as you can see, I'm getting close to drying her out, and I have to shake her udder and work the milk down. And once she is completely dry for the time being, you'll notice the biggest difference right there. And I also recommend, if you have difficult goats who don't like to be milked or do like to be milked, do the ones first that do like to be milked and then leave the ones that for last. If your goat is a first time being milked, you just have to work with them and to see how they do it, basically. You both have to work together. As you can see, she makes about 1 gallon a day. This next one is the Saanen. She is very, very skittish. She's not a big fan of anybody. The other 3 were bottle babies, and that's why they're so friendly. And this Saanen is not a bottle baby. But again, she's still a really good milker. This is her first year of milker, and her udder is just beautiful. And again, like I do with the Nubians, I work my hands around the udders and massage them, and then I grasp around her udders to get them a little started. And once she relaxes and lets her milk down, it just flows very, very fast. She's just a wonderful milker, and she's a Saanen, and the other 3 are Nubians. You just really need to see which goat works best for you. This is Lightning's baby, and like I said before, we bottle feed our babies.